And I think, rumor has it, that we might see Lewis drive a monster truck on big tires too. Yeah. I don't know, but that's the rumor I'm hearing.
Inside, driving, what's that little sketch I'm gonna tell you? I know that you guys are looking outside like, it looks fine, man. Inside, sitting on that thing like,
I think Lewis could make more power. I think he doesn't want to drive it no more.
Oh boy.
The Barbie car.
Man!
Probably.
You think it's gonna work?
Of course it's gonna work.
With those hubs?
It's gonna work.
We might not be able to make a lot of power.
Like a house of cards, right? Yeah. Try to fall sideways, right? But if we don't need much. If we do like one bracing here, and I will do one on the opposite side just for balancing purposes.
Yes. Yeah.
That will be enough.
Okay.
Right. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe we do this, and then we know for sure that we're good. You know. And then only 2 bolts. You'll have the X, not all the bolts, just 2 bolts.
Okay.
And here on the other side.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah, I know. I just thought about that.
Hey,
We can Google one.
You're something like that, like 60. I don't know where there is one. But it's contained, so you ain't no big deal.
Oh, you know, if you explode that planetary, it's all gonna stay in there.
It seems pretty cool. You guys did a great job in doing the EFI.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty nice. Nice, clean.
Me and Brent, wherever he went.
He went with Dad.
Well, she cranked really nice this morning, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's weird because the messed up tune that I put in it,
Uh-huh.
where I can't get all the injectors right.
Okay.
If I try to, the Leaf redid the tune and fixed the injectors. It won't crank. So I loaded it in as map option 2, cranked it on mine, swapped to his, and it cuts right off.
Yeah, there's a problem there for sure.
So when I checked all the inputs and outputs and everything seems to line up.
It has to be on something inside.
But I
Some
think
kind of setup.
something on the crank setup, I think.
Yeah, it could be. Sometimes really simple. That's enough to not run. Right?
Which like we got it. We just finished putting it together, so we ain't screwed it with the GMX.
Runs right now, but like a big part.
3 secondary.
Okay.
4 secondary. Rising edge is the straight one when it goes straight up. Rising. Falling would be like flipped. So when we had the trigger before, it was flipped over, so it would have actually been triggering off of that curved part, which makes your timing move around.
Go all over the place.
I haven't looked that close.
That's Brent. I don't think it's all the way through. It's where the distribution block was mounted for the mechanical injection. Okay. But it may be a pass through.
And we switched it back around so that it's last in the system. As far as I know, I didn't trace the hoses. I think our condo or Felipe did. But it's definitely a. I can see the fuel pressure moving like 40, 70, 40, 70, 40, 70.
Maybe call somebody at the shop and tell them to bring some fuel lines.
If you guys need fuel line, have some fuel lines as well.
They got the Brown Miller stuff probably.
What is that? We use it just to.
We just used it to cap for right now. Because originally I had it from the fuel filter in to the regulator. Because in the aeromotive diagram for that, it shows supply there. Multi-port regulator, you supply there and return off the bottom.
Yeah, you're right.
So with us having it capped right there, is that the problem?
No, because that's just like it's just a loop, right? Having those two connected is the same as having a cap. At least it should be, right? Because all those ports, they communicate inside, right? So the pressure should be stable. Inlet, outlet, filter, the loop on its own so it doesn't do anything. Then it goes there.
Fuel pressure sensor is also like ran off of this hose right here too, so it's not even directly on the rail or anything.
How hard would it be to move that sensor to the regulator itself? Let's see if I can
Maybe it's pulsing because of this in semi.
Yeah, they're not, right?
The secondaries are in semi. I think.
I think they just seen you one.
Did I change it already? I thought it did.
Oh, they're okay with the 8, right?
I can make it suspension.
So yeah, so like what I was thinking that we could do, right? And see, we can do this test as a quick test, right? We do sequential, just to make sure there's not two at the same time, right? But then we do another one because like since you idling both, we pulsing top and bottom at the same time, right? Let's create an offset between them. So maybe these days this way, 2 feeds, go up, right? Then single return, the double.
So what sucks is I popped.
What do you guys need?
Well, to do it that way, we're gonna need a Y,
You just need a Y, right?
a Y, and a return from here.
To the
8 ORB to 8 AN to down there.
Tell me here.
Yeah, the return line they'll have it for sure. Why? I'm not sure because they don't do Y's most of the time. But I guess they will have something, right? I don't think it's gonna be like a.
Cool. You need an
8 ORB to 8 AN or 10.
Can we crank it again? Yeah. I just want to see if that kind of helps the fuel pressure. I'm just curious because if this is part of the tuning process, it's just important to know because like we can run the motor richer, right, and it will keep the motor cooler, right, but it will make more, smell.
Yeah, I had it leaner
fumes.
before, but like we couldn't get the idle low enough.
Oh yeah, it's gonna start climbing.
Yeah.
Right. The also gonna start climbing. The idle goes up as you do that. Right. So. Because like right now,
It didn't start bothering my eyes until we revved it.
yeah, but like right now, she's badass. Like idle's really nice, rev's really nice.
So do you think right now we can tune it the way it is and then replumb it when I get home?
Yeah, like
When I
right.
have the
It's
right
not like
stuff?
right now. It's not like a big word, right? The way that it was set up, it was actually pulsing 2 of the head at the same time, right? It was pairs,
Like matching.
and then 1 on the bottom, So we had 3 injectors pulsing at the exact same time, right? So that was a big opening, fuel goes in, and then you close, then it makes that wave backwards. So the return line is almost perfect. The return line was actually telling the truth.
but
That was like,
just do like when we get home, like we were talking about.
yeah, and
Feed both rails and then return off
Yeah.
the top slot.
yeah, and one of the beauties about blower combinations, you have a lot of fuel that comes from the top, so they kind of smooth the feed on the motor because it goes through the blower. So even if you have a small fuel pressure oscillations or something that happen on the head, the blower actually smooth it out to the engine. The engine don't see it. The engine sees the bottom, right? But again, we're not pushing the most power you can make, right? It's throttle response. It's like it's free revving. It's everything has to be enough for you guys to do while keeping the motor like alive, right? So it's not like, oh my God, we need to be really lean, and if something happens, it's gonna hurt the motor. We're not going to run like this, right? So I think it should be fine. I think for now it's fine.
So you want me to put that other fuel pump on it
Yes,
real quick?
yes. Let's do the pump because this one is leaking a lot. It's gonna leak more as
Yeah.
pressure.
Whole thing looks like a whole. This. I'm saying like the tone.
Man, so comfy. Something really cool, but something really, 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 really cool. Like that was pretty tall, huh? I feel tall here.
Yeah.
Let me crank and you're gonna know what it is. We good? Clear?
The other side looks pretty straight. It's only
Yeah,
this
the other
side.
side is really good from here.
Yeah,
This is no,
That's
this is
there.
bad.
but
This,
this one's good.
this is
one's
straight.
not.
This
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah, it's like the plate was welded.
yeah. When it was welded, it wasn't welded straight. Well, you got to look at the pointer because this thing is all over the place. So it looks a lot
Let's
worse.
put it on. Let's see how it feels. If she feels okay, send it.
If it fits, it should.
Starts up like a brand new car.
You see that? I love
Oh, the
it.
crank's nice.
I love it.
They usually start like that with mechanical
It
injection.
cranks easier than it did with mechanical, actually. And
this
I was
thing is
afraid it
badass.
was going to be.
That's the point.
Got a new shock tool. It's kind of like a bent
Yeah,
axle.
like it's not, you know, oh my God, we cannot do it, but like it's pretty sketchy. It's not comfortable, that's what I'm saying.
What if we just put a little bit of weight with the holding the jack? Think that's gonna help at all? Or
I was gonna, I do it. So that's a bunch of torque. If you see right there,
368 horse.
it's a bunch of torque. It's almost half what the dyno can hold together.
right now because I didn't know what it was going to end up being.
Yeah, I put 2.5 next.
What is that? Your power's in.
No, I
Oh,
went
you
off
did that?
now. Yeah, but like she was on, and everything flick off and on. I ain't checking why she died. Like, brakes are good. I love your brakes, by the way.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good. I love it. Everything stops instantly.
Well, I mean, I made the target.
Yeah, but it's still like 32.
Turned off by itself.
Just cut off. I don't know, but like this time it wasn't. So like I did like a better route. Yeah, 7,500. You know, like 13 pounds. Yeah. So. Because like she's losing the converter. She's on the converter is picking up, so the converter is helping you here. And as is grabbing finally the converter, so she kind of gets here. And we need to check. One thing that I usually do to make it safer, she gets a lot of fuel upstairs in less time, right? She may go to a point where it is actually upsetting performance, right? But inside, the motor felt great. Like the behavior,
looks good.
The driver engagement is unbelievable. It's like it does exactly what you want at any time. You know, have throttle, partial throttle, barely touching, all the way. She's good.
You have the radio on?
Yeah. Okay, so we have intense day, I would say, on the dyno. It's not every day that we have a car that's way taller than me or anyone else, right? And look at this. Look how many people we have here. And they all said, no, I don't want to be on the video. I don't want to be on the video, please. So this is a large vehicle. It requires a large crew, right? And that includes my crew. Because, like, man, this thing tried to beat on us today, right? So you guys gonna see in the field, but like I think most of the day was actually fighting the hubs.
Absolutely.
Trying to make they comply, let me say. We have everyone from here, people from ProLine, you know, you guys, my guys, everyone wanna work on this thing. And you're gonna see some footage of this because it's cool and funny at the same time, but I'm happy. Because we overcame. It is the most unique and innovative, right? Hub. Okay, you guys are gonna see. It's crazy. It's a mix of a drum with a bell with I don't know, a bunch of pipes and welding and stuff. But it worked, right? It worked, and we were able to dyno this beast. And I think she did a little bit more than you guys were expecting, right? That was really
man.
pretty cool.
I can't thank all of you guys enough, especially you, Lewis.
No, you're very
You know,
welcome.
you stuck it out with us, Felipe, Ryan, the whole team, Cameron, everybody. We all kept on working at it and got it. The hubs, they were running out, not the truest. When we walked over to the guys at ProLine, they helped us cut down some shims on the lathe. We had the beautiful, dial indicator. I don't know if you'll see that later on in the video, but we had the state-of-the-art dial indicator to get this thing dialed in.
Nobody has that.
And that's patent pending. So, but you know, guys, I can't thank you guys enough. You know, y'all really stuck it out with us. Y'all could have threw the towel in and said, you know what, you ain't got the stuff right, go home.
No,
but you didn't.
No.
And that's the main reason that we went with FuelTech, is that right there. The never quit, don't give up attitude. I knew it from the first time I met you that's what your attitude was, and that's how this whole company's ran. And that's why we're here, and that's why we're proud to have their name on the side of our truck and to be doing stuff with you guys. All these guys right here, they always help me out back at the shop. It wouldn't be possible to be here this weekend if it wasn't for them. But you know, we got some more work to do, And I think, rumor has it, that we might see Lewis drive a monster truck on big tires too. I don't know, but that's the rumor I'm hearing.
Yeah. So like they promised me if I drove this thing on the dyno here, and I did, right? I know that I was there, right? So if I do that, they will allow me to give a couple of laps in this thing. I can't wait. I'm gonna tell you, I can't wait. I'm excited right now.
Well, like we were unsure about it, but you sealed the deal when you cooked steak.
Oh.
When you cooked, the deal was done.
Hey Jim, did you record any of that? You didn't record any of that.
Jim.
Justin, you did. You guys didn't. You recorded the meeting. Oh, okay, man.
Might need some new media guys.
Man, I don't get it. We made a nice campfire outside. We cooked some meat. It's cold as hell. It's like it's winter time in Georgia, so like it's kind of cold, right? Like I don't know, 30 degrees outside, and we still made a. It was. I'm sorry, it was not a real Brazilian barbecue.
It was good.
It was
enough.
close.
It was sufficient.
Close. You know, it was good. I like it.
It was better than McDonald's.
Yes, sir, it was. Yes, sir, it was.
Well,
So
that's a weird comparison, but that's fine.
I mean, if we didn't eat here, it probably would have been McDonald's on the way home. It was better than Longhorns. It was better than Roadhouse.
okay.
Is
Oh,
that
getting
better?
okay. We're getting there. Okay.
What
so
about
we already
Texas Day
spoke
Brazil?
about barbecue. I already spoke about the hub. Okay, so come with me, because like a lot of people that follow us and have FuelTechs on the car and stuff like that, they know about monster trucks, but they don't. They went on the stadium, they see a video, they go on the TV, but nobody actually kind of stopped next to one. And you don't need to explain deeply, but the basics, right? The basics. Go through the basics, because I'm gonna do on my side, okay? On my side is the electronics on this deal, it ain't different from a drag racing car, right? This is a big block Chevy with actually a small blower because they limit it, right? Like this is class, right? So they actually have minimum weight, maximum overdrive, size of the blower, just like drag racing, right? And this thing today, running on alcohol, runs 16 injectors, and they run 16 of the 170, so high impedance. High impedance up and down. They made a really nice injector block for the top of this deal. I really like it. I dig it. The way the guys did it was really cool. And she made the 1150 throughout this. Then this is weird, okay? The motor is sitting backwards, right? So this is the first thing that I noticed, backwards. Okay, after this is on you, bud. Like I don't know the rest of this.
So like Lewis said, the engine sits backwards in this thing. It's got a 2-speed power glide, which if you follow FuelTech, you see that pretty often. It's kind of becoming a thing of the past, actually, but it's still pretty standard. But it's got a 16-inch drop transfer case. So that's where I thought there would be even more power loss through all there. I think it's been a while since I rebuilt it. I think there's 5 gears in there.
So it's gear.
It's
so
a
it's
gear to gear,
all the way to the bottom.
And then the reverser's in the front, and then you take the case off, and we can change the gears with 2 gears.
Okay.
So we have quick change gears in there.
Is
like
that
an
for
old
change
dirt
ratio?
car rear end, yep.
To change ratio. Okay.
So the truck weighs about 12,000 pounds.
Is the reverse as strong as forward?
No.
No. Okay, so you kind of need to be a little more careful on the reverse. Okay. Okay.
So reverse is probably the weakest link actually in the
Okay.
trucks anymore.
Okay.
And everybody's done a lot to try to help improve that. They've added clutch bands. They've changed the valve bodies, added pressure, and they've gotten a lot better. But they're it's still
okay.
the weak link.
Okay. Okay. 2 drive shafts,
Yep.
right? 2 drive shafts.
These are Clark 20-ton planetaries. We have the aftermarket billet planetaries that Bill Payne makes. They're 6 gears instead of 3, so ultimately that makes it twice as strong. And then the back, right now, we have our sweet hub adapters
Okay, so before
and
we
some homemade planetaries that are just a drive cap. So we don't have those on right
so
now.
before you go into that, okay, because I just listened to something that we were talking about this before, and you just went through the custom made, right? So let me kind of show, right? So this thing has regular, let me say, just like really oversized axles, right? But then here it's not normal. You have another reduction by the wheel. So inside this deal, you have a planetary setup.
Inside there's 6 gears, and then there's a center gear that's a sun gear, and then all the way on the outside of the hub there's a ring gear. So it all spins inside of there, and it's 3.5 to 1. There's
Okay.
one took apart back there that we can show.
That's a 6-to-1,
So that is 6.2 to 1.
and this is
It's
3.5
to 1.
And then they pile up. So you have 18, 19 here.
And then more reduction in the transfer case.
And what is a transfer case reduction?
Depending on where we're at, it's anywhere from 1-to-1 to 1.2.
Okay, so another 20%
So we can get,
reduction.
we can get all the way up to basically about 19-to-1 sometimes at the hub.
Okay, so if you guys notice, like this is I would say is the primary difference on the driveline at least.
Oh, yeah.
You have a reduction straight from the output on the transmission. Then you have the regular one by the axle, right? And then you have another one by the wheel, and then you achieve that without the transmission, without taking any consideration transmission, you have like about 20-to-1 if you want to, something like that.
Really
okay,
close.
that's a big difference. That's a big difference. And okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go to the back. Explain the back. That's your puppy right there, bud.
The back is
That's
some
your puppy.
homemade, quick homemadeness that we had to work on today. But what we did was we took the planetary apart, and actually Jim Kohler sent us some old gears, and we welded all the gears up inside the planetary to basically make it like a drive cap, like on an old Dana 44 or something.
So then you guys took away the 3.5.
So then all the 3.5's gone because we knew by the time it came through the 3.5, the torque multiplier, we could never do anything on the dyno.
Yeah.
It would be maxed out as soon as it
I don't know
moved.
if you guys remember, but like we had a tractor from Tractor Pulling, right? And that guy had a problem because they didn't have this, what you guys did, right? And he had, I think it was 25-to-1 or something by the time he gets to the wheel. And the speed is so low, the torque is so high, the dyno can hold. It cannot hold. The dyno cannot hold. So by taking that reduction away, we went up in reduction, and instead of having like almost 20-to-1, it was a regular 6-to-1, let me say. That's not much different from a bad screw blower. They run like 5-something-to-1, right? So it's not that far, right? So that allows us to do this deal because honestly, inside driving, it was a little sketch, I'm gonna tell you, because like, it's still not perfect center, so it vibrates weird. I know that you guys are looking outside like, it looks fine, man. Inside, sitting on that thing, like, oh, what's going? Is the engine or is the wheel? Is this okay? Like,
I think that's the real reason we're done making pulls. I think Lewis could make more power. I think he doesn't want to drive it no more.
Oh boy. Like, everyone is on piece, right? Including the dyno or my leg.
You're just having to bring the laptop to the field.
Man, I like it. I love it. Okay, suspension-wise, talk about suspension.
Suspension, the rear is 30-inch travel, and then the front's 26-inch travel.
30-inch travel. Do you think the guys from No Prep's gonna start using that or something?
Yeah, probably.
You know, like
And
30-inch
they'll
travel.
probably hang a rear housing off the back for some weight too.
Holy crap, 30-inch. So is that kind of shock that don't have spring? Is that
Correct.
the shock?
That's a full nitrogen gas shock.
So no specific spring, right?
So like right now, the puck's probably sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
This is all nitrogen, oil, and then valving. So there's no spring internal, no bypass. We do have a flow control valve, but that's it on these. And then the rest is all internal shimming and piston work.
Okay. Man, and then obviously has a lot of cooling because you guys run. How long is it actually like a lap? Right? What is the longest?
The longest
lap that you guys do?
freestyles we do is 2 minutes.
2 minutes. So 2 minutes and pretty much like it's
But then
full
like we
power,
go-
no power, full power, no power, like you're going in and out, right?
On and off all the time. But then like we go to Charlotte and we do a big track there, and it's a minute to a minute and a half lap.
Okay.
Every pass.
How much fuel you use in one of those, like in those 2 minutes?
So in those 2 minutes, we usually burn about 10 to 15, depending on where we're at.
10 to 15 gallons. Okay. You straight up alcohol, regular
Yep.
deal. No. Man, this is pretty cool. I really appreciate you guys bringing this here and give us a rundown on how a monster truck works. Because like usually we see this with big tires. This thing gets even taller, right?
Yep.
You said that she weighs about 12,000 pounds with the tires.
About 12,000 now.
12,000 pounds, and then you have all the body, and the body is like really easy to replace, right? Like it's different sections that you
Just
can
a
replace
shell,
really
and that's
quick.
what all these mounts are for.
Okay, and you guys do this chassis at the shop?
No, a buddy of ours, at the time he was in North Carolina, now he's in Tennessee. Eddie built
Okay.
the chassis,
Okay.
and then we did the rest.
Okay, then you
We
made it
bought-
turnkey.
Bought the housings from Dan Patrick. The shocks are Josh Garcia up at JG Shock Specialist. And then the rest is just a bunch of pieces that you gather from everywhere and put together.
Man, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you this. Like it was a cool experience for me, right? Like we deal with a lot of different stuff, but I told you guys before, like even because we were struggling with the hubs, I'm gonna be honest. We were struggling with the hubs. So at some point, like, man, I know it's gonna happen. We trying, right? But I don't know. And then I was thinking, like, at least this thing's pretty cool. It's pretty badass. And then we were able to work on all the sensors and all the stuff. She runs really good. She free revs, but we need to put some load, right? So we did.
That's when it got sketchy.
Yes, it did. We made 4 laps, right? So we were trying to be safe, so we started going slower, apply more power, but we were able to actually deck it, right? And see how she goes, and she behaved like a champ. Man, I'm in love. Behavior-wise, it's beautiful. Cranks right up 3 revs. It feels like a OEM, but like really loud.
I can't wait to see what the drivability is like. It cranks so much easier, and it seems to even be a little bit more responsive, so I'm pretty pumped about it.
I never died on another one, you know, mechanical do, but like I can tell this one is pretty cool. Like this one is pretty cool. If it could be like this power plant could be like on a drag and drive car, that would be awesome. You know, that would be pretty cool. Well, thank you, my friend, for
thank
everything.
you.
Thank all of you. Look at that group. Look at that smiley, nice group of people.
Smile.
Oh my God. Felipe can't smile. He's faking it. He's
Smile.
faking
I'm
it.
smiling from inside.
Yeah, he's faking it. Well, thank you guys so much. It was really cool. I had a great day. I love it. You know, it wasn't that cold, even though some people were wanting to close the doors and turn the heat on. I was able to keep them up because the sun was out. It was a beautiful day. And
It was a good day.
it was a good day. I think we're going to meet pretty soon.
Yep.
Okay, give me a call when you have the big tires on, and I drive to you guys land, let me say, right? It's not a track, right? And then I can't wait to do some laps. You promise, bud.
Promise.
Okay. Let's
Now
see
it's on
let's-
camera.
Yeah, that's on camera. Let's see if I can drive that thing. I don't know. Never drove something that big. I'm used to like lightweight nitro stuff.
You got it.
Okay.